All right. Let us talk bracketology because Ohio State losing and Miami losing made things very interesting. I think the last at-large spot is probably the most contentious right now, but we don't really know who's up for it until after the conference championship games.
Yeah, we got home pretty late last night. And we were doing this, I think, at the same time this morning. And I'm looking at your bracket here, Andy, and I'm just like,
wow, that's such a better bracket than mine. I know.
4 hours of sleep, and I'm ready to let it rip right now with you.
Go for it.
You know, I don't know. You might be right at the end of the day, and I don't know why I lost my voice. It's been it's been a day. So you took the hard way out. So
there's no hard way or easy way.
Well, let me explain what I'm going to say first.
Okay, go ahead.
You can scream at me.
Go ahead.
But if Clemson loses
to SMU, right,
then that's when the committee has to make problems.
Yeah, you took the coward's way out and said Clemson beat SMU and just put SMU in as an at-large, which is, I mean, Clemson may beat SMU in the ACC championship game, but the committee's not going to be like, oh, this is a hard decision. Let's just put SMU there and no one will yell at us. They don't care about that. They're going to go, who among these teams that's up for the number 11 seed, that's up for the last at-large spot, they're going to go, who do we think is the best? And there will be, I guarantee you, a bunch of different opinions.
Yeah, so the result that you have, which is SMU beating Clemson, is the only thing, just to be clear to the people watching, that can happen that makes it a dumpster fire on next Sunday, right? Like it's the only thing.
No, because you have the same situation with the last at-large if Clemson beats SMU. You assume that SMU will just slot in as an at-large. If they lose, they won't. There will be an argument with Alabama, Ole Miss, South Carolina, Miami. The same argument.
Then why did I take the coward's way out?
Because you made
it's the same thing.
Because you didn't realize it was the same thing. You just were like, oh, this will be easier.
I picked my bracket based on who was favored in the games from the early lines. I don't know. I think SMU could win, but I think Clemson could win.
I think that's
too.
a toss-up. SMU could definitely.
I'm just telling you how I arrived at it. Well, it wasn't to avoid.
Here's the thing.
Doing it, I just don't know. The thing that is tough for me, and like we discussed this over text, Andy, is that like I'm not even upset or think that you could be wrong. Like what I think is weird is that if you get to the point where you have to decide between Alabama, Ole Miss, South Carolina, and Miami, everybody is just assuming out of question that it's just going to be Bama.
I'm not assuming Alabama. I'll tell you why I picked Alabama there.
They're ranked ahead.
So that's who I think the committee will. That's who the committee's going to pick, and I'll tell you why. We always talk about what if the line makers in Las Vegas set the playoff bracket? Well, they kind of do, and here's why. If you watch the committee and if you listen to what the committee chair is always saying, which they are parroting back, like when Ward Manuel's talking, he is parroting back some of the arguments that are happening in the room. They are very reliant on predictive power rankings. So ESPN's FPI, the Sagarin ratings, the Massey ratings, S&P Plus that our friend Bill Connolly does at ESPN, those are the ratings that they believe in.
When they say they're not projecting the future, that's a lie.
It's a lie.
Yeah.
They are looking at who do I think would win? Who would Vegas have favored in the game? They may not be thinking that in their minds, but that's what they're doing. Well, FPI is one of those predictive ones. They love it. They talk about strength of record, which is an FPI stat. Alabama's number 4 in the FPI.
Ninja Turtles in Hero Wars. The legendary RPG Hero Wars welcomes new heroes to the battlefield.
What's up, dog?
How we get some Ninja Turtles, dog? Like, where the Ninja Turtles came from, fool? You know it's Christmas time, fool. You know it's Christmas time.
Bro, that's our new sponsor. Michelangelo, Leonardo. I forgot the rest of their name. I'm trying to get my face up here. I don't know what's going on, dog.
You know it's Christmas time.
All right, we're in the building. Street, what's up, man? Welcome to Hayes Street. 429 people in the building. Y'all go ahead and hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Most of y'all probably Cane fans sitting at the edge of your seat wondering if the Canes going to get in. But before we get started, welcome to Hayes Street. We done flown the private jet, the PJ. We in Key West. We at Sloppy Joe's right now.
Good. And I was getting depressed.
We in Key West right now. We hanging out. Street, let me ask you something real quick.
Talk to me.
You know the beauty of that clip we just played, and shout out to On 3. Hope y'all don't bang our head for it. But shout out to On 3. You know the beauty of that clip?
What's up?
that neither one of them dudes know what the hell they talking about, and me and you don't.
Neither one of them.
One of them called him the coward way out. This dude talking about FPI ranking. This dude talking about Bama gonna be in this. This dude saying Miami gonna. Bro, nobody knows until about in another probably 5 or 6 minutes what's really gonna happen as of right now. And then you got to go through this whole debacle again after the doggone conference championship games in another week. So I just want to say that. Can I give a quick shout out to somebody, man? Shout out to Insane DW becoming a new member. Appreciate you, dog. Appreciate you.
What are you talking about?
And don't worry about we clapping our hands up here, even though we got our hands in our pocket below us. We special and we mutants. Talk to us, Street.
But I think tonight matters. I think tonight matters because it's kind of like wherever you get positioned at before the fuckery go down this weekend, wherever you're positioned at, you know what I'm saying, strengthens your argument.
Man, dog. One thing about our people, you gotta love us, dog. We pick on anything. Shout out to Reggie. That boy said, Coach, the Jordans you have on came from Kroger. God dang, dog.
Listen, man, if Kroger found a way to sell Jordans, man, what? Hey, they found a way to sell Jordans. I'm there.
These are Jordan prototypes. These not even the ones. These the P1s, the prototype ones. Y'all leave me alone, man. I'm riding out right now. It's hoodie weather. But dog got on some bonks over there. He don't even got on no Nikes. Them checks look a little flat right there, boy. Them checks look like stock graphs. Beep, 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 beep. But anyway, shout out to everybody in the building, man. We got a Bama person here. Shout out to Smooth. He said, Miami pissed down their leg like we did the week before. Then he says, they hate to be the bearer of bad news, Hayes, but it's shaping up for Bama. Shaping up.
Piss down the leg like y'all, okay? Don't put us in the same. That is not, we did not piss down our leg like y'all. Y'all flew halfway across the country, kicked the field goal, went in the locker room, got your shit, went back home. That's not what we did.
And the field goal kicker got the game ball and didn't even kick the game-winning field goal.
That's not what we did, dog.
But man, let's get into this, dog. What are we talking about today in regards to what is happening? Miami jacks it up. Oh, my beloved Canes, bro. I'm glad we don't have minutes anymore on cell phone. I'll be out of minutes, dog. People calling me left and right, texting me, killing my battery, charging my phone up 10 times a day. Clemson gets in. Fran Brown says, shout out to Dabo Sweeney, helped him get in. We had melees on Saturday. Talked about that yesterday.
Melees.
Coaches getting into it because people trying to run up the score. Mascots fighting. I mean, bro, we've done it all, bro. But let me see what the college football ranking is right now. I think the top 5 are still legit. None of them lost. Oregon, Ohio State, Texas, Penn State, Notre Dame. Miami loses at the 6th spot. Then you have Georgia, Tennessee, SMU, Indiana, Boise. Clemson loses to South Carolina, but they're going to be in. Then you got Alabama. So Clemson's going to actually drop, but because they're going to be in the playoffs, they're going to be in the conference championship game. It doesn't matter where their spot is.
You think they straight?
Alabama move up, and how far does Miami go down? That's the question. We're number 6. If we drop 8 spots, that'll put us at 14.
Right. They ain't gonna do us like that, dog. They ain't gonna 14 us, dog.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ohio State lost to Michigan. Michigan in the game. That's right. Thank you for that. Who put that out there? Thank you, beloved sandworm. Or maybe it's beloved sandworm. I don't know. But they lost. Now, how far does Ohio State drop? Because Michigan is not like they lost to Oregon like they did earlier, a top-ranked team. They lost as well to a Michigan not even on the schedule here. So I don't know.
We finna find out because that thing just came on.
Okay, you got. No, I ain't got it up. So
you
y'all
ain't got
did
it up?
Man, I got all type of stuff going on here, man. You be surprised.
We live.
We live right now. 740 in the building and climbing. Do us a favor. When they start throwing them up, y'all be interactive in this thing, and we'll put your comment up on the board. There you go. Memphis at 25.
Number 25, Memphis. There it is. Number 24.
God, oh. Kenneth Tongue killing y'all right now, boy, on the producer side of this thing. Y'all better
what's the death spot, dog? As long as what's the death spot? We don't want to be 15, 14.
12. I want to at least be 12 or higher.
Colorado, number 23. Oh, now they want to rank Syracuse. Son of a bitch.
Cuse now ranked 22 in this joint, man.
Now you want to rank Syracuse. Illinois, number 21.
All right, when they go to 20, they'll slow down. Who do you think number 20 is going to be? Mizzou?
UNLV. No, UNLV ranked, dog.
Yeah. They were ranked 22. Yeah, 14. Shout out to 14th is a death spot. No, we got to get, and here's the thing, it's going to get pushed down even more because Ohio State lost. So that's going to push them down even more. And that's going to push somebody up, which is, I think, is going to be Alabama because they're the highest ranked outside of Clemson. They're the highest ranked three-loss team, excuse me. Ole Miss in South Carolina. I smell Bama favoritism.
Somebody said they smell Bama favoritism.
Yeah. What we got at 20? Nobody say what 20 is?
Number 20, UNLV. Number 19, Missouri. Number 18, BYU.
You ain't the only one, Ronald.
Number 17, Clemson.
So Clemson dropped 5 spots. Okay.
Number 15, Arizona State.
Okay, they went up a spot.
Yeah.
This is where you
throw them up in the comment section for us.
So we can put on the screen.
Kenneth was doing good. Number 15, Arizona State. We got 800 in here, dog.
815 in the building. Y'all hit the like, share, subscribe button if you ain't putting up the doggone rankings. Chris
throw them up in the comment section for us. We'll put y'all comment on the screen. Number 15, Arizona State. Who number 14?
They usually take a break every 5. I'm getting hot.
Look at it. Number 15, Arizona State. We stuck there. Let's see what they talking about. Number 14, South Carolina.
Uh-oh, my bad. We hitting at the same time. Oh, my God, bro. Where's Miami going to fall? We got to be 12 or less, dog. Maybe 11.
Somebody yelling yes. Somebody yelling yes. I don't know what they think. Just a random yes.
Ole Miss 13. James, what's up with you, man?
13. Y'all can hear that? You hear that?
A little. It says Miami 12. Miami 12.
Miami number 12.
I don't know if that's good or bad, dog.
You know if it's good or bad?
I don't know if that's good or bad, dog. I don't know if that's good or bad. Bama number 11. A 3-loss team is 11 and lost to Vanderbilt. Damn it, Smooth. You know what, Smooth? I can't. Smooth, mother. I hate stuff like this.
So
The good thing about it depends on where Indiana falls. If Indiana falls, that may help us. But they're not in it. We need one of these conference champions to fall.
Let's see what they say about Alabama, dog. Hold on.
He said Reggie muted him. Oh, shiggity. I guess that's Cross Sullivan. We really don't deserve it, being honest, because we blow. I don't care what we deserve. Damn. Hunter Biden don't deserve to be pardoned, but he got pardoned. Damn.
What the hell? What you mean? It's still 3 points.
Alabama blew against Vanderbilt. Ohio State blew against Michigan. Come on, man. A couple of people done blown it. Don't kill my vibe. Oh, this is too much pressure. What happened? They stopped the rankings? We ain't got no more rankings?
Number 10, Boise State. Number 9, Indiana.
All right, here we go. I'm drinking water when I got cane juice over here. I'm all confused. God.
So what we talking about here, Hayes? Number 12. Who does Indiana play? Iowa State?
No, they done.
They don't have a championship?
Yeah, they're not in it. It'd be Oregon, Penn State.
They don't have a championship?
No, they're not in the championship.
Damn, so they sitting pretty. They're not going to drop.
It's all right, but Oregon, Penn State.
SMU number 8.
Yeah, everybody moving up a slot. Antonio Baker. The punchline's going to happen next week. They just sucker y'all and thinking y'all have a chance. So what, man? Let us feel suckered. That's all right. Hey, a sucker born every day, and I'm one of them right now. Let me be one of them.
What happened? What happened, dog?
That's like when I got that big wad of money and she tell me she love me. I know she really don't, but I'm feeling good for the moment. Just let me live.
Number 7, Tennessee.
Yeah, everybody's moving up a slot.
Bro, Miami is surrounded by three lost teams, dog.
Hold up. How is Ohio State not now at the 6th spot minimum? They better be at minimum, or at best, rather. I'm sorry. Best better be at the 6th spot. If you talking about they at the 7. Because if Ohio State ain't lower than 6, come on, dog. You lost to an unranked Michigan when it counted the most. Ohio State 6. Okay.
So does the bracket mean anything?
What do you mean the bracket?
They finna put up a bracket after this, right?
Yeah, well, take a picture of it so we can put it on the screen. But oh my God, bro. That's what I don't understand, dog. Ohio lost. Not only did they lose, they didn't lose, like they lost, they scored a touchdown and a field goal, bro.
A touchdown and a field goal, dog.
$20 million roster. You took one of the top running backs in the country, Quashon Judkins. You took one of the, if not the top safety in the country, Caleb Downs.
Georgia number 5, Notre Dame number 4. There's no respect for our conference, dog, in this championship thing, dog.
Hold on, wait a minute. Georgia, Notre Dame 5.
Notre Dame 4, Georgia 5.
Oh, Penn State went up to 3, Texas 2, Oregon 1. Okay.
Hurt, dog.
Man, I'm beyond hurt, bro. I'm beyond hurt.
Don't ask me if I'm all right.
TH says Texas, Oregon 1. Shout out to TH. Appreciate y'all. Everybody that put them in the chats, thank y'all so much for helping us out on the producer side. All y'all get producer credit. Bro, all right, Street. Let's all right.
And break the thing down.
Break it down like James. Please. Please. Let me read that. Don't care.
Okay, so here go the bracket, dog. You heard this when I turned this up, you can hear it?
A little bit, a little choppy, but that's it.
We ain't in the top 4 no more. No more buys.
Bro.
Let's go.
Nah, Notre Dame can't get a bye. Hold up. Gay Shotty said Notre Dame get a bye. I don't think they can get a bye because they're not a conference champion.
They got them up here. They got them up here. That's not a bye. No, they don't get a bye. Boise State, Oregon, SMU, Texas got the bye.
Okay.
SMU got a bye.
No, SMU was down in the 12s, dog, and all that. We lose and give up the draws, dog. GTD, give up the draws.
No, they don't have us in. They got Arizona State, the last team in the bracket.
As of right now, but it all depends on what's going to happen with the Clemson SMU loss.
Let me see what they got us last in or some shit. I said Ole Miss last in. Hey, but I'm hearing Ole Miss and us. If we don't get in, Ole Miss is going to play Miami in the Fiesta Bowl. I'm hearing.
Seriously?
Austin Simmons versus old Emory.
In the Fiesta Bowl? And was that in Arizona? For y'all just coming in, Miami is ranked number 12. Miami is ranked number 12.
No, that Alabama 3 losses is disrespectful, dog.
Man, they just did that because my dog named 12. That's the only reason they did that, dog.
What?
My dog named V12. They made us 12 because he V12. If he was V11, guess what? They'd have had us 11, dog. That's how I'm looking at it. That's my lie. I mean, that's my truth, and I'm sticking to it. Y'all leave me alone. Golly, 1,100 people, almost 1,200 people in here watching. What is happening right now, dog? Let me see if I can find that ranking bracket, man. Put this thing up here and get it chopping it up.
So SMU has to win, but that don't automatically put us in no more. If SMU win, Clemson, like, help me understand. If SMU win, Miami is hoping for something else to happen, right?
Yeah. I got to see the bracket. Let me go by the ranking.
I got it right here. Hold on. I got you.
All right, here's the problem in my eyes. If we're ranked 12, it ain't enough spots for 12 people. Because the dang on Boise State and god dag nabbit Notre Dame non-conference having self. Okay. And the reason is because Clemson is taking a spot. Well, that's the ACC championship. I don't know. I got to write this down. Lord, back in school. Look, Ma, I got my notebook, Ma. I'm taking notes.
Bro, like, cause I'm saying, shout out to 1,200 people in here, man. Make sure you hit the like button, share, and go cop some villain shorts. Hey, Hayes, because we were saying if SMU beat Clemson, they'll put Miami in. But what am I missing here? Because let me put it up for you. What am I missing here? Because we ain't in the top 12.
Well, we are 12 in essence, but not really.
But not in the bracket. So if SMU win, then they gonna stay there. Clemson don't affect any.
We ain't no different than the other two guys we showed at the beginning. They confused, we confused, everybody confused. Oh, the Big 12 winner. There you go, Sean. See, this is why I love having y'all. The Big 12, think about this. The Big 12, that's what's throwing us off. The Big 12 ain't even ranked. What's BYU? They ranked what? 17 or something?
Huh?
BYU is ranked 17?
Yeah. There you go right there, dog. There you go. Put that up there.
What that thing shake? Oh, it's a video. I'm going to say that.
Yeah, it's a video.
All right, hold up. Pause it. Can you pause the video or it'll go off?
I don't know if I got to pause it. I think it's going to just keep playing.
Oh, okay. All right, here we go. So, all right. So
go.
Oregon. I'm trying to see where BYU. Okay, that's what I was looking for right there. Yes.
Dog.
Oh, they say Arizona State gonna beat BYU. That's what I was looking for. So Arizona State, who is ranked outside of the top 12, will get a. That's what pushes us out. That's the extra team that pushes us out.
So
that's
so what are the chances we get? So we need Arizona State to lose, right?
no, it's over then. Because if Arizona State loses, it's gonna be BYU right there.
Oh, bro.
We in bad shape, dog.
We out, bro. We out.
Hey, Street, all I can tell you is shoulder pads to the left, helmets to the right. Keep your mouthpiece and jockstrap, gentlemen. See you next year.
Shout out to the $5.
LOL 305, appreciate you, baby. We need SMU to win. We also need to have no lower ranked conference championships. Anyone who is ranked below us and wins takes our spot. That's fair. The only problem, LOL, like you said, the BYU guys, the BYU teams, the Big 12 conference, both of them are ranked lower than us. One of them has to win, and one of them gets an automatic bid. That's what throws us off.
So we cook.
Like a Thanksgiving turkey, dog. Damn.
What? So what is the scenario that Miami get in?
Hold on, my dog got stomach. I'll say, woo.
So we cook, dog. What's the scenario Miami get in?
Everybody else get food poisoning. I don't know, dog. We in bad shape right now, dog. Oh, there you go. Smooth said UNLV will have to beat one of these teams. I don't know, dog.
You need UNLV to beat who? Dog, what? Dog, hey, man. Hey, wake up, man. Wake up. Wake up, man. Get your head out your ass, man.
I'm trying, dog. I don't know what to do, dog.
You need some Adderall. Wake up, dog. Listen, let's figure this out. So NLV has to beat. Somebody saying we need Texas to win. Why?
Yeah, because if Texas win, I mean, see, I don't have a ranking in front. I wish they would be fast on the internet and put this junk up so you could see it. They're talking about 4 hours ago. I need the right now bracket.
What you need?
I need to see the updated 12 teams. All right, here we go. I got it. I found updated.
I got all of it right here.
Okay.
I actually do. I got all of it right here.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Yeah, but those are the bracket. I'm just looking at the ranking. Let me see if here you go, the ranking part. Let's see if I can put this up. All right, here we go. All right, so Oregon, Texas, Penn State.
Somebody in the membership just said they chose Bama. We can't get in.
Right.
Woo!
If they would have put Miami at 11, like Insane DW said, and Bama at 12, I think we would have been all right. And Bama would have been the last out. But we got, bro, what is all this advertisement crap? Okay. The first 4 teams out. See, the problem is Arizona State, the Arizona State BYU, because BYU is 18, Arizona State is 15. But either one of those teams, whoever wins that game, is going to take one of those 12 spots. That's the problem right there, Street. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, my members, my membership saying that them putting Alabama in.
Them putting them a three.
Okay, somebody saying that. Okay, so one of my members saying that's what I'm saying. If Clemson win, they get an automatic bid.
That takes
SMU gets to that large bid. SMU wins, automatic bid, and they will move Miami to the 11th spot.
It could, but you saying if Clemson has to beat SMU.
If Clemson wins, they get an automatic bid, and SMU gets an at-large bid. If SMU wins, automatic bid, they will move Miami to the 11th spot. How is that?
I don't know, dog. I only passed first grade math.
If Georgia loses, they out 10-3. Nah, they.
Georgia not playing in no conference championship, are they?
If Clemson win, we out. Period. That's what I'm saying. Right. But one of my members saying if SMU wins, automatic bid, they will move Miami to 11th spot. Why would they?
I don't know. I'm going into Joe's and get a beer. I'll be back.
No, SMU losing will hurt us. I think they were just giving two different scenarios.
Okay, bro. Oregon, Texas, Penn State, Notre Dame, Georgia, Ohio State, Tennessee, SMU. So basically, you're saying because if SMU loses, they still will say that 11-1, well, 11-2 team is better than Miami's 10-2, and they would still rank them within the top 12. That will push us down.
Unless they just disrespect SMU, but still that don't put us in. Unless they just disrespect SMU and be like nobody wants to see SMU, and they put Miami in. That's what they're doing anyway. They just disrespect them. They just put people where they want to put them anyway.
Don't say they do what they want to do.
They did.
Bro, can I say this? I don't know. Maybe I'm different. The fact that BYU is ranked 18th and they 10-2. You got a 9-3 Clemson, a 9-3 Ole Miss, a 9-3 Alabama, a 9-3 South Carolina on top of all that. And they go into a conference championship. That's criminal, dog. That's criminal. That's criminal, bro. I got one better. The fact you got a 10-2 Georgia, a 10-2 Ohio State, a 10-2 Tennessee is ranked higher than 11-1 SMU, 11-1 Indiana, and 11-1 Boise. You right, dog. We smacked down right in the middle of 3 9-3 teams, dog. Damn you, Mario. Damn you. Where's Luigi? Street.
Dog. Okay, so first of all, I talked about this last week for the Miami fans, right? If Miami can't go up there and smack a Syracuse with a less roster and a first-time head coach in the mouth, you know what I'm saying? Then it's on Miami. So that's where the shit starts at. It starts with Mario and his football team not handling business. I don't give a fuck about them screwing us. That's where it starts at. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you lost to a tough Georgia Tech team. Well, explain losing to a team with a bunch of wide receivers that can't get separation. I mean, so that's where it starts at.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that. We didn't do our job. We didn't do our job.
We didn't. So it starts there.
I can agree with that.
We got to root for Texas and SMU essentially. But they figuring this thing out in the membership, boy.
It ain't like this.
Them boys in that thing like,
My boys in that E equal MC squared over M equals Y plus B carry to 1. Yep, there it is. Nah, it starts with us not doing our job. It really does.
It does. Yeah, it starts with that. It starts with Mario them going up there not taking care of business versus a lesser team. This is why you out recruit them. This is why you outspend them. This is why.
But can I say this?
Caesar said something in the chat. What did Caesar say? They just said Miami and Bama won't change, so it's 11 and 12. Don't the top 12 get in?
No,
because them sorry conference champions.
And that's back to my point. Thank you, Caesar, for looking at this in very simple black and white terms, right? Just think about what I'm about to say. And Caesar, I get it. If you tell somebody it's a 12-team playoff and these teams are ranked top 12, this was my whole point, and I knew this was going to happen, right? A 12-team playoff. But then you throw the wrinkle in, well, the conference champions get in. But for most people here, the top 12 teams get in. But then they try to say, well, wait a minute, got to have your conference champions got to get in. So it's not really the top 12 teams, in essence, because right now, Arizona State is 15. Arizona State is 15. BYU is 18. So a 15th ranked team or an 18th ranked team would definitely be, would be in the playoffs. So they're not the top 12 teams.
They're not.
And this is a perfect example of one of your cake and eat it too. The perfect example of saying, here's what they did. Here's what it is. But here's my question. The number 5th team in the country got 2 losses. But look at the difference.
Nah, bro, it's the SEC Big Ten Challenge, bro. I mean, that's what it is.
But I'm going to say this. The number 5th team in the country got 2 losses. The number 1 team in the Big 12 got 2 losses. Ohio State is the 3rd best team. Think about what I'm going to say. Ohio State is the 3rd best team in the Big 10. The third best team in the Big. Oregon, Penn State, Oregon 12-0, Penn State 11-1. And then you have Ohio State 10-2. The 3rd best team is ranked 6th. The best ranked team in the Big 12 is ranked 15th. The highest ranked team in the Big 12 is ranked 15th, dog.
Diabolical, dog, what you just explained, bro.
Bro, think about what I just said. The 3rd best team in the Big 10 is ranked 5th. I got a better one. How Notre Dame? I hate Notre Dame. The 3rd best SEC team is ranked 7th, 10-2.
Diabolical, dog. Make it make sense. Somebody get over here and make it make sense.
So based on that logic, that means that the Big 12 conference is beyond trash. Think about it. I mean, if you're basing it on that right there, you're telling me the best team in the Big 12 is 15th and the 2nd best team, highest ranked team, is 18th. Well, that's not even true. Iowa State is 16. That means the Big 12 conference is like a G, bro. It's a G5 because you got Boise.
They treating us all like that. To be honest with you,
bro, you got Boise is ranked 10th, but watch this. Right behind them at 20th is UNLV. Bro, that's what they say. Diabolical. That's the new word now. diabolical.
They treat them all like that, dog. You ask me.
As they said, that's nasty work. Bro, y'all ain't gonna be satisfied till y'all hear Guidry gone, huh? Well, they don't get you here, dog.
They won't get you out of here, bro.
They on his neck right now.
They want to blame everybody but Mario.
To say Arizona State has better wins than Miami. Who cares, Eric? Don't write. You being a hater. You being a hater. Say Arizona State got better wins than Miami. So what? You being a hater.
What does that mean? They got better wins.
Well, I don't know, dog. They should see, like, if you want to make this real entertaining, they should put a camera in the room like a Big Brother when they do these things and the people come. I would love to hear the discussions when Ward Manuel comes out, the AD from Michigan, who's kind of like the chair of this committee. I would love to hear what they say. Are they in there like, all right, guys, let's sit in here for about 20 more minutes. We already got our picks in. Hey, pass me some of that 50-year-old cognac, please. Like,
are they in there fussing like the dudes at the liquor store?
Nah, boy, I'm telling you, boy. I'm telling you, boy. But SMU, they got that boy Brashard Smith. But Alabama roll Tide. I don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide. So they gonna have to get in.
I don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide. Got 1,700 in here, Hayes.
Come on, man. 1,781 and climbing in the building. Y'all here with us. We're trying to figure it out. And we are broadcasting, so y'all don't know. This is Facebook, YouTube, as well as Twitter/X or whatever it's called. I call it the Devil's Workshop, boy, because you can find whatever you want on
on Twitter.
You remember the old videos back in the day, Faces of Death?
Mm-hmm.
That's what Twitter is, the digital version of that.
I remember I had this little girl in school. Like stop by our house a couple times a week. Stop by there, put 4 minutes in, and I walked in there one day, bro, and she was watching Faces of Death. I had never seen it before. Just me and her in the house, and I didn't understand. I was like, what? Like, where did you find this? And why are you watching it?
The 4 minutes went quick, didn't they?
I don't even know if she got 4 minutes that day. I put in detention that day. I don't even know if she got her 4 minutes that day. I got up out of there.
Bro, we out of. If y'all don't know what Faces of Death is, y'all some millennials or Gen Zers or whatever they call it. But Faces of Death was like, that was trying to, if you could get a copy of that video, boy, I'm trying to tell you, it was hot. And they had like different versions or volumes, I guess.
People saying they don't know what it is?
No, I know some people don't know what it is, dog. Because, we got some young cats out here too, some young listeners.
There's websites out there like that. Name some websites that are like that people watch now. Like there's websites out there that are like that, what Faces of Death tried to accomplish.
Twitter. Bro, Twitter.
You just said it, right? You just said it, right? Twitter.
Stick Raw said, never heard of that one. Telling you, man.
Yeah, it was kind of like it was on VHS. It was on a VHS tape, and it was kind of like World Star, but no rated, no, not rated, right? Like,
I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. It's the same thing that you see when you go on Twitter and you see like people getting shot up in these other countries.
Oh, yeah. Okay, right. If you go on Twitter and you search worst accidents ever, that's what Faces of Death was. That's what it was.
Crazy accidents, like people getting hit by a train. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody tied to the railroad and the train run them over. They what they call it, drawing a quarter.
No, I remember the exact video she was watching when I went in their house, and there was the video when the dignitary at another country, politician in front of everybody, goes in the envelope, takes a gun out in front of the whole meeting and shoots himself. I remember exactly, dog. That's how shocked I was. I remember exactly what she was watching.
Sorry, YouTube. We don't mean this. We're discussing vintage videos.
You're not getting a 4 minute today. You're not getting 4 minutes today.
No, and I'm gonna be honest. It's actually mild compared to Twitter, dog. It's actually mild compared to Twitter. Like they show hostage videos, police. On Twitter, they actually show the police shoot the dude.
Oh yeah, dog. Twitter could get as dark. Twitter could get as dark as you wanted it to get. If you want to get, like, the question is, like, let me see your feed and I'll tell you who you are. That's what the question is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, look at that. Look at that boy down there, boy. That boy done got the Audi wax. Boy, that thing clean, boy.
That thing. Bling.
That thing glistening.
I don't know, dog. So anyway, let's talk about this, man. We 46 minutes in, 1,800 people in the building. 1748.
They got us, dog.
Yeah, I still believe. I believe.
I mean, does it matter if you believe? If the logic ain't there, they put us on the outside.
Damn.
They put Bama. They put the 3-loss Bama who went to Oklahoma and lost to a 7-5. What a 5-5. They scored 3 points. Their quarterback couldn't hit a side of a ball. They put that in over the Heisman Trophy candidate. Dog. They literally said, "We don't care if Dylan Gabriel faced Cam Ward. This is the SEC Big Ten Challenge, and the rest of y'all are just imposters." That's what they said.
It's bad business, dog. It's bad business, dog. Even Ohio State, dog. You got Michigan on a down year. Do you know that Sharon Moore? Shout out to Sharon Moore. Sharon Moore 2-0 against Ohio State. Once as an interim coach and once as the head coach with no contract. Now he got a contract that's here.
On Randy. At Michigan and at Ohio State.
Oh, man. In the big house and in the street.
That's what Sharon Moore said. However do you want it?
However do you need it?
However do you want it? However do you need it?
I'm trying to think, bro. I don't know. But here it is. Let's take that. Let's peel back that layer of the onion. And let's talk about tomorrow. Tomorrow's a big day. It's not as big as it used to be. NSD, which is National Signing Day, and we're going to be on tomorrow to talk about it. Talk about some of the big commits. But NSD used to be huge. National Signing Day used to be huge, especially when it was in February. It was ESPN would be on 24 hours from 7:30 that morning when they could sign their very first. I don't think you could sign until 7 a.m. So 7 a.m. until they would cover all the way to the West Coast and whatever. Now it's kind of like, let's just see what Hayes Fawcett put up. Shout out to Hayes Fawcett.
That man, 21 years old, I took over the recruitment game.
Yeah.
Dog. And this dog, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is gangster what they're doing on 3. They're letting Hayes Fawcett come on and tell the stories of how Jeremiah Smith texted him 1 a.m. in the morning and asked him to make a Miami Hurricane graphic the day before commitment. He's telling these stories. Dog, that's gold, dog. It is.
Yeah.
It is, dog. That's gold.
Yeah. Real quick,
I wonder how many times he got trolled.
Oh, man. Oh, listen. Now, he was getting in some hot water I'm gonna tell you this. I'll leave the player nameless, but there was a player that was hot with him because, of course, you got to give him time to make the graphic, right? So you say, I want to do it tomorrow, right? I want to do it tomorrow. I reach out to Hayes Fawcett. Well, remember, he was working with On 3. On 3 had started, and I remember this as clear as day, had changed their prediction.
Yeah.
They changed it to that same school. And it kind of messed his credibility. Yeah, but it messed his credibility up because it was a school that was like low percentage. And all of a sudden, let's say it was 92% to 8%. And all of a sudden, the next day it's 90% this school, 8% that school. And he's making his commitment at 12 noon.
Of course. I mean, yeah, he's the mo. Like, he's the mo. Like, y'all don't realize that? Like, what the fuck? You telling him the information.
I get that. But I also feel like, again, this is us, right? We always talk about us wanting to protect the kids and the shorty. What if he does that and didn't have time to call the other school and say, hey, coach, like you said, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Hey, coach, man, I appreciate this, man. I bet da. Like, for example, Bryce Underwood. Bryce Underwood been with LSU forever and a day, blah, 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 decided to change. I guarantee he called LSU and told them. If he didn't, that's terrible. But I think he did. And, you know, Of course, all the doggone watchers, what do you mean 92%? They turn their phone over thinking doggone it, the thing is backwards. I just think don't take the kid. I just think that takes that kid's moment, bro. Like, to me. But
they've been taking it. They've been taking their moments, bro. My question is why we can't understand game and just get your own graphic guy and be like, hey, Hayes, post this or don't post it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why sometimes we just can't understand. But it's the kids doing it. I know this for a fact. For the most part, it's the children texting Hayes Fawcett, hoping that he answer their DM. It's not the adults that understand how systems work. You know what I'm saying?
Correct. And yeah, to that point, but they don't, like you say, they don't think that way because he's the household name now, right? And I understand that, right? I understand that. I'm gonna pat myself on the back a little bit. That's just like when people want to do their commitment, right? On CBS, on 247 Sports HQ. Well, guess what? Hey, we got the better numbers. But because 247 HQ has a brand name in essence, in that sense, right? CBS HQ or whatever it's called.
Right.
That's where they feel like they want to go. But what they don't realize also is when you come here, you get to do what a CJ Baxter did. You get to do what a Peter Woods did. You get to address your family. You get a chance to talk. You have more control. When you go to those entities, you got 4 minutes.
They asking you questions. It could get a little murky. It's kind of about them and not about you.
Right. And so here's the funny thing. A lot of people don't know this either. When you're talking to them, you have an earpiece. The audience can't hear the question. They just see you doing this. Yes.
No, it's definitely, it's like weird. The audience watching you make a phone call.
Yeah, it's like you on the phone and you can't hear somebody like, yes,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, can you say that again? Okay, yep. Okay. Yeah, I like to take my talents too. So the audience doesn't know anything that they can't hear that. They can't hear what's going on. So
I mean, in this day and age, because of clout, who knows? The audience might be happy that they're a part of that, man. I don't even understand how people what ticks people off or make people go anymore. Yeah, dog. We once saw people buy headphones to match their shoes, and when I saw that, it was over for me.
Michigan fired their offensive coordinator. Who was that? What's his name?
They just won the game.
Let me check out Football Scoop right quick. Football Scoop be dropping the dime on the cats, man. Hey, well, it is Black Monday now. You know, oh, dang. Josh Gaddis going back. I'm sorry. Josh Gad is not expected to return. Bruh.
Maryland?
Nah. That boy Mike Lockley say, man, please. Here it is right here. Check this out, y'all. Uh-oh, let's get us out the way. So Michigan right here. Look at this. Josh Gad is not expected to return. Oh my God. Jamie Chadwell emerges as key figure in UCF coaches search.
Jamie Chadwell.
Well, Oklahoma. You hear this? Oklahoma hires former AT&T CEO to help oversee football.
Yeah, dog, because of the business part of it. Like these numbers, and you need a CEO. Look like no, you don't think so?
To oversee football. I guess the title throws you off because I guess if you say football operations, I guess, or football, you know what I mean? Whatever. But when you say oversee football, like, hey, Brett, you need to come see me, dog. I need to holler at you.
What you mean?
No, I'm just saying the way it says oversee football, meaning like, what the AT&T dude know about football? Well, I'm the head coach. I need to go see you, bro. Tighten up.
Yeah, I think it's just the business part of it. Like how to structure this organization and handle this money probably. Like, yeah, it's getting above some of their heads probably.
Here, can I say this? Are you surprised at how fast coaches are moving with hires and fires? Because right now it just says Oklahoma announced the hiring of Washington State's Ben Arbuckle as his new offensive coordinator on Monday. Right? We saw Florida State already go get Gus Malzahn. They went and got White from Nebraska. We're just talking about how fast these teams are hiring and firing people, or firing and hiring people, in essence.
I think it's always a few schools that move fast, right? And then I think it's always a few schools that jump out in front of it, right?
Yeah, but I'm just saying that goes to show you it's already been on their mind. These conversations have already been made.
Oh, hell yeah.
They were just waiting for the end of the season.
Malzahn probably knew it when he gave up play calling.
True story.
He didn't want to have a game plan no more. He started recruiting for Florida State.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Tim Harris. He gave him the play calling duties. And I give Gus credit for that. So at least he got it on his resume. He put it out there publicly. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. Shout out to Tim. Tim might be up for a head coaching job, bro. That's wild. No, ain't that wild? His daddy is the legend, right? Multiple state championships. Like, and the son just takes a different route. It's just kind of weird, ain't it? Who gets the opportunities?
Yeah, yes and no. But shout out to Ice. Ice was also older when he got into the college. You know what I mean? What I'm saying is, like, you know, he has spent well over a decade in high school and all that stuff, and hell, maybe 20 years before he got a college opportunity. So,
but proven winner, like it's almost like what you looking? What are you looking for? Like,
I don't know. It's about relationships too, man. It's about, you know what I'm saying?
Like it's more about relationships than anything. It seems like.
Yeah. Rocky said high school championships don't constitute being a legend. Street.
What?
Rocky.
Leading young men to championships constitutes successful football coaching. That's all I'm saying.
Nah, but that is a legend. Like, he ain't got just one. Like, that's a lot, bro. Like, so what makes a legend?
Left, he came back and then went back again.
That boy Lou say slap button, please. No problem.
He said, "We got that, huh? We got that."
Yeah. We have JT Curtis in our state. Is he a legend? I don't know. Is he? I ain't mad at that. Oh my God, bro. But anyway, Street.
Ice Harris is a legend because he had 2 sons on the same team from 2 different women. Do you know that story? Pimp, you know Pimp. Then you got Brandon Harris. It's a crazy little story, dog.
You got the one that played at Florida, Travion. Not Travion.
Who? Trayon Harris.
Trayon played at Florida.
And Pimp.
Brandon Harris coaching at FIU, isn't he? Or he was till they fired that coach.
Hold on, man. Got 1 second. Hey, we live, coach. I'm gonna hit you back in like 30. All right.
That's Ice right there calling to my
big time. That's big time business right there. Bro, we got 2,000 in here, bro.
That was Ice calling you talking about, man. Talking about 2 baby mama.
All right, man. My bad. I just thought that was interesting, man. Talk about your baby mamas, man. No more baby mama talk.
Cut your light off on your phone before it be dead, dog. Got your flag on.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my bad. I was trying to help, dog.
All right, man. Listen, bro. If you just got in here, the Canes are cooked. If you just got out of the shower, the Canes are cooked. Alabama with 18 losses is in. They don't care that our quarterback is a Heisman Trophy candidate. They don't care if we got 10 wins. It's the SEC Big Ten Challenge, and everybody else is just pawns in the game. Yeah. It's all bad, Hayes.
It was all good just a week ago.
It's all bad.
It was all
Miami
good.
Miami has nobody to blame but itself.
Damn.
Miami has nobody to blame but itself. You had one job, beat Syracuse.
How is it Oklahoma State hasn't fired anybody yet? God damn, terrible.
I think they rolling off continuity. Dog, that Oklahoma State Colorado game, Oklahoma State might have been the worst college football team I watched this year.
With talent. Except the quarterback. He was a true freshman.
Bro, listen.
That's terrible.
That game was ironic because they went in saying Kansas last week didn't punt against Colorado one time. They just ran the ball. Devin Neal, 578 rushing yards. Oklahoma State punted so many times, the punter should have just played quarterback and punted on 3rd or 2nd down. Bruh. You know, when I see stuff like that, I think back to when they asked him about the running back getting in trouble, and he said his penalty was going to be running the ball 30 times.
50.
I think statements like that makes other players in the locker room, right, question the coach. And I think you can start losing your locker room.
But Street, here's the ironic thing about it. He ain't giving the ball that much. When they played Colorado, he had 4 carries for 10 yards.
Yeah, dog, because his graphic finna come up in a second. I like to thank Oklahoma State. I like to thank I'll be taking my talents to the NFL. That joker was a $50,000 a month decoy.
Bro, this man got 4 carries for 10 yards. And the reason they were down 21-0 so fast because think about what I'm about to tell you. They had a true freshman at quarterback. I don't know how he got there. I think he just came in maybe a game or 2 before. I don't know the exact. You're in the last game of the season. You got a veteran dude with 1,700 yards from the year before. He is only 130 yards away from being 1,000-yard back this year.
Preach.
You just saw a blueprint of Kansas the week before.
Preach.
And your first 3 possessions, you come out throwing the ball. The first possession, Ollie Gordon doesn't even touch the football. He blocking. The second one, I think he touched it once. You throw the interception in the cover 2. He just threw it. Jump. Travis Hunter got the pick. Then the next one,
he threw the ball in a Colorado huddle. He might have just threw the ball in Colorado.
And then he throws it, and then they strip the ball. And then he throws another interception to the other Colorado huddle where McKinney gets it. I'm just saying, but you have a running back and you give him the ball 4 times.
Yeah.
That's criminal, bro. And he played almost every snap. That's criminal, dog. How does this kid look that coach in the eye? See, and here's why I have an issue with it. Some people say, well, coach, he might be getting punished. Then don't play him.
Don't play him.
But to put him on the field and to block and to do all these things, now you're using him. You're not teaching him a lesson. Now you're using him. See, I got a problem with that. If that's the case, if you're just putting him on the football field because he's your best, but you don't want to give him the ball, you're using him, dog. You're not teaching him a lesson. You're not making him a better person or a man. That's bad work, right? That's something bad happened this season.
Preach, dog.
Ooh, that's bad. That's ugly right there, boy.
Preach.
But anyway, man, let's get on see how and get up out of here. I got a Colorado show to do here about 8:45. But we're gonna talk about bowl games, recruiting, and beyond. Is Dion gonna stay? Is he gonna go? Is he going to UCF? Is he going to Florida State? Which I doubt he's going to Florida State, but you know. I don't know. Street, talk to us.
I don't see how a 3-loss Alabama team in front of Miami, dog. What's your see how? I don't see how, dog. I don't see how. It's hard for me to see anything else past that right now, dog.
I don't see how. Here's my I don't see how. My I don't see how is brought to you. Damn, what was it? I just had it in my mind what my I don't see how was. Ooh, the Coach 30 video. We could play that definitely. We'll play that on the way out. Coach 30. That job was funny with the Michigan brawl. I just had what my I don't see how sponsorship is, but
I saw it. I ain't watched it yet.
Well, we're gonna watch it together, but that's not my I don't see how. I don't see how we have gotten to this point. And we just not taking. I think we're failing in society, bro. I think we're failing in society, and I've always said this: America is scared to tell people no. You can't do something.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
No, you can't be a little teapot, short and stout. Here's my handle. Here's my spout. No, you can't walk around like a doggy with a leash on. We talking about in public. If you want to do that in your house, then so be it. Bow, wow, wow, yippee-yo, yippee-yay. But when it comes to the kids, no, you can't act like this. And here's my issue.
Bro, I saw this today, bro. This is crazy that you put this up. This is crazy.
She was like, that hurt.
But that's such an awkward situation, dog, because it's like, who's the parent?
So here's my problem with this, Street.
Talk to me.
From a societal standpoint, and I get why. All you hear is people saying, don't touch her. The other lady saying, don't yell at her. I understand that. But at what point do we say, no, you can't do that? Where's her parent? That should be, if I'm not, like, how long are you going to allow her to destroy everything? And she may be having a mental episode. Fine. I get that. I'm not saying you got to pull a belt out and whoop her behind. But at some point, you have to stop the melee. You got to stop the craziness.
Yes, it's society. You can't let her walk outside of the normal society. Like, what are we doing? Maybe that was the owner daughter.
But look at Buddy sit. Oh, you can't see, bro. Look at Buddy sitting on the buggy, dog. You're like, yep, whatever. Look at old girl in the orange. All these are employees, and I get it. I'm not asking them to do anything, but I'm just talking about they have become desensitized to this. It ain't no big deal no more. Whatever. We see this all the time. I think my question is, Street, where do we go as society that does Walmart now have to hire a person? Because I know in the school board, you have to be trained. If somebody's going through that, you have to be trained in order to what they call restrain kids from hurting themselves and hurting other kids. I think y'all may have had to do the same thing in corrections. But I guess I'm just lost, dog. Like,
it should be a person at Walmart, like when that's happening, somebody kid acting like that. It should be like a division at Walmart where a person just come out and whoop your parent ass. And your parent get ass whooped until the kids stop. So if it's a woman, it's a person where a woman come out with boxing gloves and she just start beating up the mama until the kids stop. As a man, you know what I'm saying? Man come out with boxing gloves, he just start beating up the daddy till the kids stop. Because somebody needs to understand that, dog, listen, you can't just let your jit walk around and do what he want to do.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Again, I don't know. I'm confused, but it is what it is. Street, you want to take a look at this? You say, I made this show, I don't see how. So you say, you got one or no?
No, I told you. I don't see how Alabama 3 losses, 3 points at Oklahoma is ahead of Miami. That's my own. I don't see how. I don't see how they did that. 2,000 people in here. I don't see how.
There it is. 2,000 people in here. Oh, this is what I was going to say. I don't see how is brought to you by Coach Hayes Football Fantasy League. Big shout out to our 3 winners. We had The Truth won the $100 league, which was a $900 payout. We had him downstairs, who's in the chat right now, was the $50 league, which paid out $450, I believe, $425. And then we had Susie Pink, who was in all 3 of the championships, but she ended up winning the $25 league. I want to say for $225 or $250. I can't remember. But y'all, listen, make sure 2,000 people in here. If you want to watch football different, make sure you join it. Hit the like, share, subscribe button so you'll be notified. It's super fun. Think about it. $100 got that man $900, dog, and he ain't got to tell his wife. He ain't got to tell his wife.
He ain't even got to tell his wife.
I sent it to you discreetly. Huh? Isn't that what they say when you get the funny stuff? I sent it to you discreetly. But anyway, man, this D from Duval calling me. Man, what D from Duval calling me, man? We live right now, D. Watch this. D from Duval.
What's up, boy? You ain't got no show going on, do you?
Yeah, we live right now.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, you do.
Huh?
I done messed up the show.
Yeah. You done messed up the whole show. Nah, you good, D. I'm gonna hit you when we get off.
Okay, all right, bro.
All right. He said, you ain't got no show going on. Just check YouTube before you call. But anyway, here you go right here. This Coach 30 in the building, man. Shout out to Coach 30. This stuff is hilarious. And how he do it so fast, I don't know. And how he get all these doggone college outfits, I have no idea. But y'all check it out.
All right, now I was acting cool because we was in public. All right, but calmly, you put your hands on me like that again, shake me like your mama's ass, we gonna have some problems, right? Because y'all ain't have all this fight during the game, right? When you look at the film, y'all ain't have that much fight after the game. All right, let's see it, right? They plant the flag. Now it's white versus red. Happy Thanksgiving. All right, take a look at Peters getting beat like a local reporter. All right, they beating him like allegations, still going. All right, take a look at number 90. 62 gonna grab him, bam, slam him like brakes. All right, take a look at Jacobs. They dragging him down like bad friends. Right? Take a look at Zibikowski. Oh my God, it's a team fight. I'm scared. I don't know what to do. Maybe I should just choose somebody I know I could beat up. It worked for Jake Paul. Oh, here we go. He's not even looking. I'm gonna hit him like the lottery. Never mind. I chose wrong like Sky Jackson. He about to hit me with a belly-to-belly suplex. He must have trained under Chris Benoit. If we knew they had all this ruthless aggression, we would have just let him plant the flag. Now I'm getting thrown like a baby shower. All right, so we took 2 L's, like Cool J. All right, let's take a look at the first one, right? Because y'all can fight to keep the flag at the center of the field, right? But y'all can't fight to keep the running back out the end zone. Look at y'all getting pushed back so far. We need a sorry for the wait. Touchdown. Right? Take a look at Tanner Howard, right? Whole day you was throwing Crunchwrap Supremes to the defense. We should have kept Kyle McCord. I know you saw him out there in New York throwing up the set. I know they had to hurt your pride. Right? Take a look at the kicker. Right, we closer than Phineas and Ferb, and you still missing. Oh, we didn't forget about you, Coach Ryan Davis. You had everything going for you. $20 million team. They missing 2 of their best players. You dyed your beard, and you still lost. Listen, I promise we're gonna beat them next year. There ain't gonna be no next year. Then we just gonna keep letting you screw us over and over again with no title? Do we look like your mama? You either win the national title this year or you out. All right, let's move on. All right, guys, we're gonna add a squabble period to practice. Because that was sad.
That boy said a squabble period. Shout out to Coach 30. I think you're a big Clemson fan too, man. I think you're a big Clemson fan, man. Hey, dog, that boy had to throw Kyle McCord in that.
Damn. A squabble period.
Bro, I'm hurt, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. But anyway, we have fun here, man. We appreciate y'all. Shout out to Miami being ranked number 12. I don't care what nobody say. We in it till we ain't. How about that? We in it till we ain't. How about
say
that?
we done, man?
Man, I don't care what nobody say. Everybody said we was done till we ain't.
That's the last time we saw Cam Ward play football. Jacoby George getting a 15-yard penalty. How do I say goodbye?
Like this?
On what we had.
You say bye like this, Street.
The good times that made us laugh.
Damn sure made us cry. This how you say goodbye right now.
To see the Miami, and Cam is gone away. It's so hard to say goodbye
to my. Well, Kim, appreciate it while it lasted. Xavier Restrepo, thank you, man. To everybody, man. But X-Man, dog, you stuck in there. You stayed in there, man. We appreciate you. And damn, dog. Why you did that, Street? Got me all emotional on here, man. God.
And we gave to see. Seemed like it was just yesterday. Walked out there in Gainesville, not giving a goddamn, just tossing the ball around. Seemed like it was just yesterday. We realized that we had a football team. We was 1-0.
Oh my God, bro.
Then Kyle McCord showed up.
In a Honda
tight ends at wide receiver and a defensive end at running back. And put us in the ground.
And Kyle McCord showed up in a Honda Accord and left in a Bentley.
Kyle McCord showed up with 3 tight ends at wide receiver, 1 soccer player in the slot, a defensive end at running back, and dared us to guard them. And we get to see the virus. It's gone. He's gone to the Giants.
I'm going. Listen, man. If y'all want to catch Coach Hayes, I'm going in and sloppy Joe's and get a beer.
If you're waiting, I'm cracking this thing open tonight, dog.
1942. Down Julio.
I'm cracking it open tonight, dog.
Open it up. That thing got a light in it, dog.
It's over.
It got a light in it, dog.
Huh?
You got a light in it.
It's over, dog. This ain't the one with the light. The one with the light right here. The one with the light is what's the name? I don't even know the name of it. I don't even trip. How long I had this shit? It's over, dog. It's over, dog.
You gonna do the bottle like this? You gonna do the bottle like this? Just rub it on your face and wake up with a hangover.
Man, I'm finna jump in the membership with the villains, man. If you want to be the member, man, the link is in the description.
Oh, that boy got stuck. Look at him trying to be Spodioti Dopalicious. Well, here go my last talent. He want to sing. I can play the violin. Y'all ready? And I play the violin like this. The world's smallest violin. Here it is right here. The world's smallest violin. I play for you as we sign off. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all clap it up. No, y'all applause. Too much, too much. Calm down. Calm down. Y'all stop it right there. Y'all stop right there. The world's smallest violin for you, ladies and gentlemen. The world's smallest violin played for anybody making excuses for my hurricane. The fat lady has not sung. Straight up to Denisha MCM. The fat lady has not sung, but the fat host has played his violin. It's over with. God, I'm tired of this. I'm out, man. Y'all clap it up. Footballville mama down there playing bounce in front of Joe's at the door. We out of here. Peace.